If you've been trading long enough, you've probably heard of Hanko X and their proprietary ACT trader program, their minimum $10 deposit, and their 1 to 500 spreads. Today, I'm going to go over what they get right and what they get wrong, and whether it's worth you opening an account. Let's get into it. HANKOTRADE is an offshore broker, and they have been around since 2018. Offshore brokers are everywhere. Essentially what that means is they're unregulated by the SEC. Now, there does come with some risk to US traders. However, I personally have not had any problem with them getting funds in or getting funds out. The one thing I do really like about HANKOTRADE is they have their own platform called Hanko X, which is their web trader, and then they also have ACT Trader, which is the app on your phone. Both are very versatile and work just as well as TradingView. Now, getting into the types of accounts, they have 3 different accounts. They have STP, they have ECN, and they have ECN Plus Blue, which is their premier account. Let's start with the pros of this broker. There's an extremely low barrier to entry with there being a $10 minimum. They also offer several different types of leverage, so you can go from 1 to 200 all the way up to 1 to 500. This gives you plenty of options when you're choosing how much leverage you actually want to trade with. Now, they offer very competitive commission spreads, so they offer 0.0 on their spreads on the high volume trades, with commission as low as $1 and as high as $13. Now, the trade-off with commissions and spreads is that the better the spreads are, the higher the commission's going to be, because of course the broker has to stay in business and they have to make their money. So I've seen as much as $13 in commission on spreads, and I've seen as low as $2 in commission on spreads per lot. But keep in mind, you're paying for better spreads when you trade with a broker just like this. Hanko offers plenty of platform variety, so if you're outside of the United States, you can use MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. However, as most of you know, MetaTrader is banned in the United States for most brokers, so inside the United States you can use ACT Trader. I've personally been using ACT Trader for years, and I think it's probably one of the best, if not the best system out there, with the ability and incorporation of AI into your analytics, as well as clean execution, and I haven't had any issues with it. In terms of depositing and getting money out, the only way that you can do this is through cryptocurrency. Some may take that as a con, some may take that as a pro. The reason I do like it is because it's very quick. You just take from wherever you hold your wallet, your actual cryptocurrency, and deposit it straight to your live account wallet. Now, the same goes for withdrawing. Very quick process. You just copy and paste your wallet address into the broker and withdraw the money straight out of there. I personally haven't had any issues with this at all, and it's pretty quick. I would say the number one pro about HANKOTRADE is going to be the accessibility and the 3 different accounts that they offer, including the Islamic swap-free account. So whether you're living in the United States, or you're living in Asia, or you're living in India, or you're living in England, wherever you're at, HANKOTRADE has an option for you, and your money is easily safe and always available. Like I said, I personally have never had any issues with it, but now let's get into some of the cons of HANKOTRADE. The number one con that I hear and that I see is that it's a non-regulated broker. All this means is that there is no top-tier government regulation over them. There's no SEC, there's no FCA, there's no ASIC, there's nothing overseeing them. So theoretically, they could do anything with your money. However, why would a broker get into business if they weren't going to just be honest and be a good broker? At that point, there's no point in starting the business if you're going to do bad business. And I'd like to point out again, I've been with these guys for years and I've never had any issues. But nonetheless, it is a con that they are not a regulated broker. Several have reported, and it is true, that Hanko is not registered with the CFTC. Now, what that means is if you do have any issues withdrawing your money or any issues when you're trading at all, there really is no recourse other than Hanko's internal system. Alongside many positive views that HANKOTRADE has, there are some negative ones out there, and their score on a lot of these rating websites is not the highest of all the brokers. But again, taking a risk is with any broker, even the ones in the United States. So what I will say is, when you're choosing what broker to use, regulated or non-regulated, whether you're a US citizen or not, you need to take into consideration the support that you have behind and build the relationship with the broker ahead of time to ensure that your funds are going to be safe. Now, here's my take on Hanko Trade overall. If you are a trader looking to trade with high leverage inside or outside of the US, Hanko Trade is a great option, allowing the 1 to 500 leverage with the very small barrier to entry with the small deposit minimum. Now, if you are somebody who likes to be 100% insured and have a very strict way that you can trade, I would say go with a regulated broker. However, just understand regulated brokers are a lot more strict in what you can and cannot do. So using a small amount of capital is going to be a lot harder to make money than you would if you were using an offshore broker. From my personal experience, I've had over 6 figures in Hanko Trade before and withdrawn it. Now, obviously, I don't withdraw it all at once. However, I've had 0 issues with Hanko Trade, and I've got a team of 4 Hanko Trade members in a Telegram chat for every issue that I would have. So far, I've only had 1 issue using this broker, and they corrected it instantly. So trust me when I say that I have personal experience using this broker, and if I were to recommend a broker to either a new trader, a beginner, or an advanced trader, I would say Hanko Trade is a fantastic option. Now, if you've seen enough and you actually want to see how Hanko Trade works, you've got a couple options, but the best one is to just watch my lives. I stream live Sunday all the way through Thursday, the New York session and the Asian session full time, and I use Hanko Trade every single day. You can also look on my YouTube channel, my Instagram, TikTok, any of my social media platforms and see that Hanko Trade is something I use on a daily basis, and if you want to learn its features, you can watch any of my videos to help you get more familiar with it before you put your own money in. I hope this video has brought some light to what kind of broker Hanko Trade is and helped you decide if this is the right broker for you or not. With that being said, make sure you guys like the video below and subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I go live 3 to 4 times a week, the Asian and the New York session, and I post a ton of educational content if you're just looking to learn to trade or if you're an advanced trader that's looking to take it to the next level. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.